The Butler Bulldogs played the number 9 Indiana Hoosiers on Saturday, Bankers Life Fieldhouse, as part of the Crossroads Classic. Year number 6 of the event, and Butler gets the upset over the Hoosiers, 83 to 78. You know, 4 years ago when we played Indiana, I had a good feeling we were going to win. If you followed me back then, you saw that I made a prediction video. I had a bet with Hoosier List that Indiana would lose the game to Butler, and they would lose by 2 points, and that is exactly what ended up happening. Didn't make a betting video this time because Hoosier List is nowhere to be found on YouTube anymore, but I had a really good feeling Butler was going to pull off another win against Indiana. We lost to them 2 years ago, but I felt like we had the team to be able to do it. We got a lot of scorers on this team, and that's exactly what ended up happening. Butler came out on fire, took it to Indiana. Indiana hung in there until about the last 2 minutes of the first half. Butler went into halftime with a 14-point lead. Like a 4-point lead grew to 14, 42 to 28. Held Indiana without a 3-point bucket. Held their shooting very low as well. In the second half, I knew Indiana would make a run. They would start hitting some threes, and that's exactly what ended up happening, but it was too little too late. Even though they out-rebounded Butler 42 to 26, even though you know, their guys played hard. James Blackman Jr. had 26 points and Thomas Bryant with 15. Robert Johnson with 11. It wasn't enough because Butler took care of the basketball. Only 6 turnovers, and 5 of those were from Keelan Martin. So the rest of the team only had 1 turnover for the entire 40-minute game. That's quite impressive. 6 turnovers to Indiana's 13. Butler just came out to play. Butler, once again, trying to get some respect from the Indiana and Purdue teams and fans that don't quite respect them, consider them a threat in this state. So very, very proud of Butler's effort. Keelan Martin had 28 points in this game. He was going off, scoring the basketball. They had a hard time with him. 14 points from Andrew Travis, who always, you know, gets things going on offense. If he's not scoring, he's getting assists. He had 4 in this game. Kamar Baldwin with 14 points, added 5 rebounds. Very impressed with his play. He played very mature in this game. We had 8 points from Tyler Weidman, 6 from Tyler Lewis, 6 from Keithan Savage, who finally, you know, he picked a perfect game to show up and contribute, so very impressed with him. 3 from Avery Woodson, 2 from Sean McDermott, and 2 from Nate Fowler. Butler shot 46.6% from this game, 47.6% from the 3-point line. Yeah, it was impressive. Indiana, one of the best 3-point shooting teams, held at 28.6%, while Butler was 47.6%, 10 of 21 to Indiana's 6 of 21. So that was the difference right there. We made 4 more 3-point buckets than they did, and that's how it goes. Butler looking like a threat again. Definitely will move up in the rankings. Indiana will slip a little bit. Just very impressed. Sorry, Indiana. Sorry, IU fans. Sorry, Hoosier Lists. But Butler's here to stay in the state of Indiana. You guys had a great run. You guys definitely are the best historically with your 5 championship banners, but Butler, you know, over the last 20, I'd say last 15 years, Butler is right up there with you, if not surpassed you a little bit. So Butler moves to 5-1 in the Crossroads Classic. Indiana and Notre Dame are 3-3, I believe, and Purdue is 1-5 in the 6-year history of the event. So if that tells you anything right there, there you go. But anyway, once again, Butler upsets Indiana 83 to 78. We get Vermont on Wednesday. That's not a gimme. They're a very tough team, so we can't overlook them. Got to get ourselves calmed back down and get back into assassin mode, because Vermont is a team that I believe can make the NCAA tournament. I believe they're the best team in the America East Conference. So by virtue of it being the best there, they could get into the tournament. So Butler's really got to be careful with them. A lot of good scorers on that team and a very well coached team. So we're 10-1 on the season. Took out Indiana. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.